Hi students, welcome to my channel Thoughts of Physics.
In the video series of current electricity, in this class I am explaining finding unknown resistance using meter bridge. So already we have discussed in the last class Wheatstone's network and the balancing condition for the Wheatstone's bridge network. So this meter bridge is a device which works on the principle of balancing Wheatstone's network. So this meter bridge, it consists of, this is the generally the circuit we use to find the unknown resistance using meter bridge. So this meter bridge consists of uniform resistance wire of 1 meter length. The length of this wire is 1 meter, which has uniform resistance and uniform area of cross section. These two are the L-shaped metal strips. The ends of the wire connected to the L-shaped metal strips at points A and C. These A and C are the terminals. For this, external connection is generally have to be done. Next. So between these two L-shaped metal strips, a large and straight metal strip is placed. This is the straight large metal strip which is placed between these L-shaped metal strips. When the straight metal strip is placed between these L-shaped metal strips, two gaps are formed. Here. This is the right gap and this is the left gap. In the right gap, a known resistance is placed. The Q is the known resistance, generally which is a resistance box. Resistance box means, so we can pick up any known resistance from this resistance box. So Q is the known resistance. In the right gap, known resistance is placed. In the left gap, unknown resistance is placed. Here P is the unknown resistance. That to be determined. P is the unknown resistance and Q is the known resistance. And now here on the metal strip, the straight metal strip, another terminal is B. So from B point, this is the galvanometer. So from B point, galvanometer one end is connected. So galvanometer having two knobs. So one knob of the galvanometer connected to B point. Another end of the galvanometer which is connected to the jockey. So generally the jockey is a metal rod which has knife edge which can be slided on this wire. A jockey is the metal rod which has knife edge at one end and which can be slided on this wire. So the generally jockey is used. This is the jockey. The jockey is used to find the balancing length. Now this is the from B to D. So from B to one end of the galvanometer, another end of the galvanometer connected to jockey. Now, so from A point, A terminal, so A terminal is connected to the battery positive terminal and battery negative terminal is connected to the K, that is the plug key. K is the plug key and plug key other end is connected to the C point. This is the circuit connection to find the unknown resistance. Circuit connection using the meter bridge to find the unknown resistance. Here the unknown resistance is P. So here this meter bridge, it works on the principle of balancing Wheatstone's network. So already we have discussed that. So then Wheatstone's network consisting of 4 resistors. We have discussed that R1, R2, R3, R4. R1, R2, R3, R4 are the 4 resistors which are connected in the cyclic order in the form of quadrilateral. We have discussed it. So that's why in this figure also there are 4 resistors. Here already we have discussed P is unknown resistor, it is a resistor. Q is known resistor, it is a resistor. And remaining 2 resistors here it appears. How? That we'll discuss here. Here by using the jockey, we have to slide the jockey from A to C to find the balancing length. Balancing length means the point at which the galvanometer shows null deflection. So as we are moving from A to C. We have to move the jockey from A to C. As we are moving, we are placed the jockey at point A. The galvanometer shows one side deflection. If you place the galvanometer at point C and at point A, at both the points, the galvanometer shows a side deflection. That means one side deflection. As we are moving the jockey from A to C, so the galvanometer, so it is moving continuously, and at a particular point the galvanometer shows zero deflection, null deflection. So that point is called null deflection point. And from A to D, so now the D is the null deflection point. D is the null deflection point. Now the length from A to D, that is called balancing length, L. The balancing length is L here. Now if it is L, now remaining DC, it is 100 minus L. Why? Because we have taken here in centimeters, because 1 meter wire it is. AC is the 1 meter wire. 1 meter means 100 centimeters. So from A to D it is L centimeter. L centimeter means from D to C it is 100 minus L centimeter. Now the balancing length is L. That means as we are moving jockey from A to D, so at point D the galvanometer shows null deflection or zero deflection. When the galvanometer shows null deflection means the current through the galvanometer is zero. So when the current through the galvanometer is zero, the bridge is said to be balanced. Here, so let us say here P is the unknown resistance, Q is the known resistance, G is the galvanometer, E the battery, and K plug key. So D is the balance point. Here D is the balancing point. Now AD is the balancing length in centimeter. AD is the balancing length in centimeter. Now let us say RCM. R is the resistance. RCM is the resistance per unit centimeter. RCM is the resistance per unit centimeter. That means per 1 centimeter wide the resistance is RCM. That means if you take 1 centimeter, this is 100 centimeters wire. If you take 1 centimeter wire, the resistance of the 1 centimeter wire is RCM. Now the resistance of the wire AD. So now if you take this portion AD, the length is L. For 1 centimeter RCM means for L centimeter the resistance is L into RCM. L into, that means for this AD length, that is L length, the resistance of the wire AD is RCM into L, because the length of the wire is L. Per unit centimeter RCM. So now for L length the resistance is RCM into L. This is one resistance, because RCM into L is the resistance of L length. So that's why this portion having a resistance of L into RCM. Now remaining D to C, this portion having a resistance of 100 minus L into RCM, because the length is 100 minus L and per unit centimeter the length is RCM. Now from D to C the portion, so the resistance of the wire DC is RCM into 100 minus L. That means this is another resistance. So totally we have 4 resistances here. So now according to the Wheatstone's bridge, the 4 resistances are P, Q, RCM into L, RCM into 100 minus L. So now if you observe here, P is one resistance, Q is another resistance. Here this portion is L into RCM. This is the resistance for this portion. This is one resistance. For this portion the resistance is 100 minus L into RCM. This is one resistor. Totally 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 resistors are connected in the cyclic order. So this is the Wheatstone's network. Now the balancing condition of Wheatstone's network, already we have discussed that R1 by R3 is equal to R2 by R4. That means either side of the galvanometer. R1 and R3 are either side of the galvanometer. R2 and R4 also either side of the galvanometer. If you apply here, so this is the galvanometer. Now P and Q both are either side of the galvanometer. That means P by Q you can take here. R1 by R3 means this is R1, R3, R2, R4. That means here R1 by R3 means P by Q. That we have written P by Q. That is equal to, next R2 by R4. R2 is this portion resistance, that is L into RCM divided by 100 minus L into RCM. This is R2 by R4. That is R2 by R4 means RCM into L over RCM into 100 minus L. From these two terms we can cancel RCM. Then after cancellation we left with P by Q is equal to L by 100 minus L. From this, so we can find the unknown resistance. Here unknown resistance is P. So P is equal to, if you take this Q this side, it goes to numerator. Finally we get the formula L by 100 minus L into Q. This formula is used to find the unknown resistance in meters, in centimeters, because 100 centimeter is 1 meter. This formula is used to obtain the unknown resistance in centimeters. If you want the formula in meters, then it can be taken as L by 1 minus L. In place of the 100, it is 1, because 1 meter is 100 centimeter. This is the formula to find the unknown resistance in meters. Now, so by knowing the balancing length L, here L is the balancing length. So from the experiment, we can know the balancing length L. So by knowing the balancing length L, already we know the known resistance. For this particular known resistance only, we find this balancing length. So then we know the values of Q, known resistance, and L is the balancing length. From the experiment, we will get the balancing length. Now by knowing the L and Q values, so we can get the value of unknown resistance can be